smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, ready, 8, read. Right, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Set, go.
Manziel. This to Hines on the drop-off. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Here's Manziel. Big hold of the 30, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Check curls. Check right 21. Check right 21. So we got man. Jim.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11. Let's get it. At the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line.
Hey, what's the ball?
Snap.
Now Manziel. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ready up. Protein spill.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Brings up third and 5.
Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out. Switch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had an excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Bang it.
On the ball. 5.
Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Arizona.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Mike 54. Check tight, check tight, check tight. One twist. Neil, double up. He's coming, double up. Check. Watch
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check 43. Hey, alert 3, alert. Hey. Let's go.
He can run, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. From tying this football game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Rush in. Check hot, hot, hot. Bang, 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 bang. Undercrush, undercrush. Hey, switch gears. Watch the safety creep. 66, pull it, half. Crunch.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check my 12. Check my 21. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Check 24, check 24. Good dance. Over. Watch the twist. Check 3.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now. Complete to Hilton. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
60 out long.
Let's go.
X3. 218. Chop.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And the catch made by Hilton.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll give it here to Brown. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A run here with Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Momentum switch.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Joker, 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 Joker. Check next. Hard.
They'll run. This is Brown. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
Choose the mic right here.
He'll drop to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Jim.
Here's Brown. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
There.
Check 9.
5.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, Sam off.
That's got to be a long.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Colts, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week.